gentlemen, folks in general aggregate, brought to you by Brisk Tech, Email Orgy. Slot your emails in every hole your target has. It's the Patware Show! Oh God, I'm tired. Today at work, I was building shelves. And by building shelves, I mean I was moving and stacking over 100 cinder blocks. And like proper cinder blocks, not little guy cinder blocks. Some real cinder blocks. With some big ass planks of wood. Moving all kinds of desks and such as table lamps out of my way. Multiple hutch tops. You know those things you go on a hutch. They still make hutches? Does anyone under the age of 30 even know what a hutch is anymore? That type of furniture felt like it was on the way out when I was a kid. And yet, I continue to be beleaguered by hutches. No, I didn't. They're real. A hutch attacked my family. So I bet what's going to happen to me is we're going to do this for about 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And like, up until now, I felt like I've been moving around. You'll keep it moving. When I start playing, I enter the streamer zone. I'm going to go completely immobile. And then I'm going to stand up. And I'm going to feel every single muscle in my leg desperately trying to unknot. And I'm going to fall over onto my face. And I won't be able to move for 10 hours. You sure, was it a weird dream? Or was it an enlightening dream? Was it a thrilling dream? Hey, listen. It's coming. There's gonna be a whole month of November. That game will be out. I will play that game. Game kinda lit. In case anyone missed it, I played the Smurfs Dreams demo. Due out October 24th? It was kinda lit though. Game was kinda lit. Like, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't mind-blowing. This game was kind of lit, though. And we're going to be getting some good anime this month, too. Shangri-La Frontiers airing again. Me and Koss can start watching that pretty much as soon as I annoy him to watch it, which might be tonight. And Koss, you want to watch episode 1 of Shangri-La Frontier Season 2 tonight? I've got the gang to start Dan instead of waiting until a slot opened up. When a slot opens up, we got that new Dragon Ball. Yeah, let's get that tonight. I got a stream, then we'll raid into Lita's. Probably, because I think Lita's going live at around 8. And sometime after, let's watch that. Let's watch that shit. Me and the gang, we're going through, let's see, what are we watching now? Legend of Galactic Heroes. We've gone through the whole main season of Legend of Galactic Heroes, which is phenomenal. That show's phenomenal. I strongly recommend that to anyone. It is like high space opera. It is one of my favorite pieces of media ever. It's not like it's great anime. It's just great programming. It's great fiction. We're in Suicide Squad Isekai, which is way better than you'd ever think it would be, given that it is Suicide Squad Isekai. Grendizer U, which I would best describe as what if someone did a super robot show but made it a shoujo anime? And we're watching Dead Demons Destruction, which I can't describe. It's just wild. It's like a slice of life, except also there's a UFO in the sky. And it's very scary. But it's mostly scary for reasons aside from the UFO. And I personally am watching a rom-com came out that is a total direct hit on me specifically, called Goko ni Itara Ona ga Inakata Hanashi, or How I Attended an All-Guys Mixer, where a woman invites a friend of hers that we learn is she's kind of been crushing on, to a mixer. And the guys get there, and the three ladies all work at a cross-dresser bar and had gotten there right after work, so they're all in their, like, super hot guy look. And I think I've got a picture I've been waiting to show because I want to talk about this. This type of shit's a direct hit on my heart. This is very much my shit. That's got 2 episodes out, and I just watched the second one this morning. And I am craving more. And I'm gonna wait until the season's over before I start digging into the manga, because if I hit the manga, then I'm just gonna read the whole thing in 2 nights and not get any sleep. They're hot in both ways. It's so fucking funny too. Hydrate, because I'm getting thirsty. Don't worry about it. Close that back out. Yeah, we're getting a nice solid anime season. And I've got to still watch the last episode in the season of Wisteria Wand and Sword, which isn't a whole lot to write home about in terms of the story, in that it's one of those things that has a story that it is like setting up things I really want to see, and it hasn't gotten to any of them yet. So it's like, are you going to get to the cool stuff? But what it is, it's like mostly a 3D CGI anime, except it looks phenomenal. Like, it's finally one that I think really is nailing the look on it. The production's really good. And then I guess I should watch the new Ranma. I never watched the old Ranma anime. Maybe that means I don't have the prepper culture and I need to watch the new one. And that's been my anime breakdown. I'm trying not to get into any of the isekai garbage this season I usually get into. None of them look that interesting to me. Usually there's like some isekai garbage, I'm like, ooh, that looks like good garbage, and I'll pick that up and shove it in my mouth. Last season's, well, it wasn't really an isekai, but it was like structured like it. The 40-Year-Old Adventurer one was absolute garbage, and I loved it. That one's about just a guy gets picked up by like the ultimate adventuring team of the world and gets trained into being an absolute motherfucker by being killed over and over again by them. It's really fun. He's so scared all the time. What else? What else did I watch? Did I watch anything interesting? Just started watching something that came out a bit ago, Bartender Glass of God, which is just it's a nice little introspective kind of thoughtful anime. I've been watching Spy X Family with Lita and Arya, and I got to get back into that. I'm watching Tower of God, even though it isn't what I would call good, just because it does the cool flashy colors. And it's fun trash. It's fun trash. Not much else right now. We've kind of wrapped up a lot of the stuff I was watching. But you're not here for anime. You're here to watch me take swings at people and fall into pits. So we're going to get that loaded up as soon as Steam stops being weirdly laggy on me. Wrong button. Don't worry about that. Alright, we're not making this mistake. Is there sound? I see sound. Am I good? I'm good. I see me. I see sound. I see game motion. We're doing it. Sound up. Sound up. Or sound on. Sound is looking right where it wants to be, actually. So I replayed the entire game up to the part where I fucked up the puzzle. It didn't take long. Gem! Gem! Salt! Body! Salt! Body! You quickly pour the salt across the body, leaving a large pile of it over the victim's heart. With each shovelful, you think about how miserable it is that you are on this journey. You were not prepared for this. You look at the grave and feel a sense of serenity, as if something is at peace. What's up, Snack? We just started up. As you can see, I'm fixing my grave air. Get it? Grave air? Two corpses were walking down the street, and one was assaulted. Corpse. We put down that thing there. There we go. Let's go ahead and spiritist that Iduk. Oh, it's our skid scary boy. Put the juice on him. Gathering your courage, you scream, "Begone, monster!" and throw the foul-smelling liquid at the phantom. Its form begins to dissolve and lets out a horrifying shriek that leaves your ears ringing and your eyes watering. Taking a deep breath, you look around the room. Everything is calm and peaceful. The music hasn't stopped. The remains of the phantom radiate a strange energy, yet are cool to the touch. Hey, man. Hey, you good, man? Oh, we don't have a horrible bleeding corpse here. Your feet will not take you down. Hey, look at it! Oh! It's the imp who stole your things! But, having dealt with that phantom yourself, you feel no malice toward this creature. Thank you! Thanks! My home is quiet, yes, silent! All is well. It's a bag of your things! You can't wait to take it and get out of this accursed house. Finally, you say as you take your things. You know more hardship is coming, but you feel good to be on your way. Ooh, give me a little, An unusually small charm has been tucked away with your goods. There's something written on the back. You bring the charm close to your eyes and speak the words from the tiny inscription. When the dead hold a secret, these words will show you their final moments. After reading the inscription, the charm crumbles in your hand. You have learned the spell Isitia Mort. You take the silver key. Well, what about plushies of the bloody horror? I'll take one of them. Yeah. Alright, let's see. There was crockery and... This yellow stone gives you a strange sense of deja vu. It reminds you of the red stone that activated the portal. And here was eyeball. That's our eyeball. Busted ass crockery. Anything down here? 'Tis the scullery. Alrighty. Having defeated the phantom, the front door has opened. You are free to leave. Cookie Monster! Rescue the imp! You step out of the mansion and into the cool night air. So much time has passed since you began chasing Belisar. An unsettling feeling washes over you. You do not have long until his evil scheme comes to fruition. You must hurry. Quickly, let's fuck around with a portal! A thrumming noise rises from the structure. Your hair stands on end as power crackles through the air. The space in the center of the machine begins to waver and distort as a portal appears out of thin air. Now, I've never played Deja Vu, actually. My experience with Deja Vu is reading the Nintendo Power walkthrough of it several times for some reason. You stagger forward. Hang on, chocolate mouth. Why am I eating a stream snack that takes so long to eat? Am I a fucking amateur? You stagger forward, your head spinning like you're recovering from a stupor after a week-long festival in Windermere. You have no idea where you are or why you're here, but at least you remember your name. Time to go, Dell, you mumble. You look around. The portal is nowhere to be found. You sigh heavily, wondering what to do until the wisp begins speaking. More good news than bad news, Dell. Bad news first this time. We've entered this world nowhere near a portal. The good news is that the key to use the portal is in this building. We can figure out how to get to the portal later. First, let's find that key. You know what? The thing that's always stuck in my head for when I ever actually finally play Deja Vu is remembering to go to the river and throw all of the shit in there that will get you sent to jail forever. That's a tip I've never forgotten. It's a plain wooden door with an out-of-order sign. You see a dried stain on the floor. In a very dingy hallway, it's an image of a man wearing a pinstripe suit with a snake on the front. He's holding a leather glove and a white ball. A plaque at the base of the image says, "Starting pitcher K. Roloffs, player number 27. There's a note written on the image. To Joe, thanks for the free grub. It was edible. KR. It's an image of several people all wearing the same uniform with the snake emblem. They must all be soldiers from the same kingdom, fighting for their snake lords. A case with a glass door is mounted on the wall. There is an indent as if this is meant to hold something. It appears to be in the shape of a sword. Calling upon all your thievery skills, you gently slide the glass up and open the case. Well, that was easy. This case was clearly meant to hold something. Now all that's left is a barely legible note. It reads, "Carl, we got a rat problem. I brought the bat downstairs to take care of the vermin. Dave." It's an empty bar ahead. Approaching the glass door, you look upon a vast city unlike any you've seen, filled with humans dressed in unfamiliar clothing. "I'll need to blend in," you say. You see some men out front and you overhear their conversation. "We got the door covered and Frankie's inside looking for the money, boss. No way Ace is getting out alive." You realize you've accidentally stepped into the middle of something serious. You should stick to what you do best. Get what you need and make a silent escape. There's a folder paper on the bar top. It's open to the sports column. It reads, "It's a big day for the local sports fans. All of the city's teams will be in action. The game times are: the Hounds play first at 1:30, the Serpents follow at 3:45, and the Gargoyles finish the night with a match at 8 o'clock. 1 second. Screenshot. Click. Just in case, just gonna go ahead and take a little screening of that. Oh, okay, let me take that down too, Bisho. One second. I'm gonna get these bots eventually. Do you need to be affiliate for bots, or will it let me just get those in? I haven't even looked into it because I'm lazy. You peer outside the window into an entirely foreign scene. Unusual carriages speed past as people wearing strange garments march to and fro. Ouch, that smarts. The light rapidly fades as you descend the stairs. You can't see anything save a small chain hanging from the ceiling. You reach overhead and give the chain a gentle pull. It clicks, and light fills the room, revealing a small cellar. A self-lighting miniature lantern. How convenient. I'll be sure to remember that when I return to the fens, you think. I don't want to be down here yet. What's up there? You slowly creep up the stairs as the figure of a man comes into view. As he works, you hear scraping metal sounds. As an experienced thief but a miserable lockpicker, you will recognize the sounds of a stubborn lock when you hear one. Realizing it's only the two of you in this building, you begin thinking of a way to subdue the intruder before he sees you. The large man turns around and without a single word draws a metal object from under his coat. The cacophonous noise echoes in your ears as your body drops to the floor. You feel warm liquid seeping from your chest and pooling under your back as your vision fades to black. Welcome to Chicago! Look at this guy. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Alright, let's not go up there yet, actually. Hey, maybe let's not go up there quite yet. Let's go ahead and look around down here, huh? There's a framed picture down here. It's far too filthy to make out what it is, though. It did not work. Don't I have a... Can I wear this coat yet? Nope. Can I sack this? All my stuff is back. I forgot what all stuff I have. Alright, none of this is working. A big barrel is set against the wall, the type of barrel used for storing wine. You turn the knob and prepare for a stream of wine to come pouring out. We're just about to bend down and drink from the tap when you notice a steady flow of water come streaming out. Watered down wine? What a shame. As the last of the water drips out, you notice that the picture has been conveniently cleaned. I got my tempies back. Oh, I should give that guy some tempies. I bet he'll appreciate that. It's an image of a man wearing an odd helmet with a stone monster painted on it. He's holding a brown leather ball. A plaque at the base of the image says, Wide receiver, see guys at. Player number 76. There's something written on the image. Joe, you gotta hire a painter and fix the place up. Guy's at. Several dusty bottles fill the rack. Bottle? You grab a bottle of alcohol for your journey. After all, you deserve a little something for your efforts. Unfortunately for you, that was a weight-bearing bottle. The rack collapses, crushing your body beneath it. That's a Shadowgate-ass death right there, baby! The adventure continues, but not for you. We love to see it. We love to get fucking owned for no reason. As video games. The dreary and damp cellar. The smell of alcohol is strong enough to burn your nostrils. Anyway. Oh shit, he's faster than me! I've been killed! I got welcome to Chicago. That's nice. A man after my own heart. He doesn't want the tempies either. Doesn't he know how fucking delicious they are? I went into a Stargate. The Stargate took me to Chicago. The thin glass door separates you from the outside world, a fact to which you do not currently object. Your feet will not take you there. What else do I got? Maybe he doesn't like it if I use a dagger on him. Well, it's true, he doesn't like it. It says it's part of the bed downstairs. I didn't see it down there. Oh, I see it now. You reach up and slide the wooden object from the rack. It appears to be a slender club. It has decent heft and is quite solid. You are impressed with its quality. You sneak behind the thief, raise the club over your shoulder, and prepare to swing. His gruff voice mumbles, "Got it," as the lock clicks open. Seizing the chance, you swing the club, striking him in the head. Welcome to Gwynethville, bitch! The goon stumbles slightly and collapses down the hall. Realizing you handled the goon and the lock simultaneously, you drop the club and smile at a job well done. Uh-oh, piss? A flight of stairs descends to the bar. You read the name on the poster. It says, Puff McMuffin. It's a photo of large padded gloves you aren't quite sure what they're used for. You see a spot on the wall that is less faded than the rest. Something must have hung here until recently. I wonder. Nope. Nope. Okay. Del finally got one. The hard work done, the door opens easily. It's a faded light brown coat. This is what the people of this world wear. It might be useful to help you blend in. You take the faded coat. Maybe it'll help to look the part, you think. You slide your coat arms into the coat sleeves and realize you're swimming in fabric. This simply won't do, you mumble. A loud sigh sounds in your ear as the wisp speaks curtly. I don't have all day. Fine, I'll help you out. The faded coat glows blue and shrinks around your body, creating a snug-fitting garment. Wow, you say? What else can you do? The wisp replies, many things, just not for you, it says with an obnoxious smile. He's wearing a halfling shirt. It's an image of a man wearing strange armor with a large dog painted on his chest. He's carrying a tall, curved stick. A plaque at the base of the image says, Team Captain D. Marsh, player number 83. There's a signature written on the image. To my favorite joint in the world, Jim's Tavern, Marsh. It is a small brown box with a button on it. A thin metal wire runs from the top of the box to the door. Curious. You can't see much from your vantage. The clouds in the sky look bleak and uninviting. You cannot jump out the window. It looks like your basic everyday kind of desk, it's covered in various knickknacks. It's a board with several sheets of blank paper. This may be good for navigating this crazy place, you think. You grab the sheets of paper. It is several sheets of bound paper and a conveniently attached, unfamiliar writing implement. Despite unfamiliar furniture, there's no mistaking an office. The odor of cheap perfume lingers in the air. Hydration. Tasty. You have no idea what this object is, but it makes a rather off-putting sound when you lift part of it up. Best to leave it alone. Hello, hello? Watson, come here, I need you. This door is firmly locked. Strangely, there's no keyhole to be found. Murig, what's up? Welcome in. Button? You push the button with your thumb and it gives in. You hear a lock release across the room. With great self-satisfaction, you open the door. The first thing you notice in this office is the stale air permeating the room. Something about it puts you on edge. The desk looks newer than the chair, and the carpet underneath it is covered in faded stains. The framed poster is hanging askew on the wall. The fact that it's not leveled is bothersome to you. Unable to tolerate the unleveled poster any longer, you pull it from the wall, revealing a hidden safe. It is a wall-mounted safe. You have to get a closer look if you want to get inside. A blue device hangs on the wall. It looks interesting, but you don't have time to fool around with it now. You faintly see a platform outside this window through the slats of wood. A pull string above catches your eye. You pull on the string next to the window and the shade quickly rises. Convenient, you say with some surprise. This desk looks new in contrast to everything else. You wonder what happened to the old one. Regardless, it's unremarkable. This small office is dominated by a large window to the outside world. Oh, we see Spectacle again. The door to the safe is solid steel. There's not getting in there without unlocking it. You grasp the handle and attempt to pull the safe open, but it doesn't budge. I'm enjoying it so far, Muri. I'm a huge Shadowgate fan. I have the original game basically memorized. My first stream was ripping through it in preparation to do this. Denjin, thanks for the follow. All right, 83. Wait, was he a hound with 83? $27 was the serpent. 83, 27. $83, 27, 76. 83, 27, 76. $83, 27, 76. You grasp the handle and attempt to pull the safe open, and it opens! Maybe it's just your opinion, optimism, but you swear you can see glimpses of Cal Torlin reflecting in it. You see a familiar sight. This is clearly a portal key. You grab the portal key, one step closer to getting back home. There's a pile of green paper in this safe. If this is locked up, it must be important, you muse to yourself. You grab the piles of paper, understanding that they are valuable in this world. Alright, little quick feeling. You hear several loud footsteps enter the next room. A gruff voice speaks up. We got Ace Trap, boys! Get in there and let's rattle him! Don't stop till he's full of lead! The Wisp chimes in. Sounds like they mean business, Del. You have everything you need. Time to get out of here! That one goon in the hallway was bad enough. This sounds like there's a whole group of them. You know you won't stand a chance. You have no choice but to escape. I just kind of thought of what there was already in here that was clearly clues. I'd taken a screenshot of the book, like the newspaper, as soon as I looked at it. I was like, that's a clue. They won't let me go get killed. I want to go die. Oh well. You step onto the platform and a cold wind whips past you. This is a windy city. Returning to a room full of murderous thugs would be an unwise choice, even for you. You drop down from the platform above and tumble as you hit the ground. It was quite the fall, but you're no worse for the wear. You've escaped from those goons, but now you've got a whole city ahead of you. You have no idea how you'll get back to Cal Torlin. Streamer advantage, I'm looking at every single thing that looks lookable. Like the money. The small faces printed on the front remind you of the currency in Stormhaven. You prefer metal coins yourself. A large fence built from long, thin metal wires is blocking the alley exit. Your feet will not take you there. Despite the unusual look of the steel set in the ground, you recognize the fetid odor of a sewer. You reach down, grab the edge of the cover, and slide it off the hole. It's much lighter than a dungeon cell grate. Well, hold on now. Puppy. Puppy Tempies? Tempies puppy? I'm sure he'll like the Tempies and he won't kill me. The item does not work. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a cat. A cat is curled up and resting here. It's likely down here to escape the harsh winds of the city streets. You reach out to pet the cat, but it recoils and hisses loudly at you as it runs off. The noise it makes echoes off the sewer walls. A ferocious sewer alligator pops up from the water. It looks hungry. Crunch! It clamps its jaws on your legs and twirls around, snapping your bones in several places. It drags you down into the sewer water, tearing more chunks of your flesh to pieces before it finishes you off. Yo, Chicago's lit. I'm getting my ass kicked. Still can't go there. Can't go back there yet anymore. Okay, sewers only. Final destination. Alright, don't touch the cat. You pick up the cutting tool. This appears to be a tin can. It has been crushed and sits precariously on the edge of the walkway. You reach for the tin can, but its crumpled shape causes it to tip over it into the water. You get fucked! With your failure, Chicago has prevailed. Alright, of course I would... Let's see. The sewage looks really deep right here. You peer closely and swear you see a dark shadow under the murky water. What if I talk to Cat? No, I said speak. I said speak! One more thing. Up! You approach the edge of the walkway and dip a toe into the water. Yes, sir. Just poke. You place the metal jaws over the wire and slowly snip through each piece until there was a hole large enough for you to escape. You stand in the middle of a street. It's eerily quiet with none of the bustling activity you would expect. The peculiar carriage catches your eye. As you approach it, a cloth slips over your head and you are shoved from behind. There's a loud slam, then the sound of a muffled, gruff voice that says, "You was pretty dumb to come around again, Ace. The Syndicate has had enough of you." Whatever you're being held in starts to rumble, and you sense you're moving for a very long time. You feel the shaking stop. Moments later, you hear a click and are met with a gust of frigid wind. You're lifted into the air and tossed onto the cold ground. The gruff voice speaks again. "The bosses like you, Ace, so they're giving you options. You could freeze to death or drown in the lake. See ya, gumshoe." Eric, thanks for the follow. Every time I do that, I'm still pointing at the screen every time I do that. Like a fucking buffoon. You hear a loud noise move away from you as you get to your feet and rip the cloth off your head to see a vast, frozen tundra. You realize you're on a large lake. The wind scatters snow in all directions, quickly erasing your footsteps. Well, a lot of good this coat did me. I've been mistaken for this Mr. Gumshoe, whoever that is. You take off and discard the coat, not wanting any more cases of mistaken identity. Oh, it's still too hot for the coat. Well, let's go ahead and just... Well... You see a web of cracks across the ice. The shore of the frozen lake is in sight, if only you could reach it. On frozen stone without a path in sight, a single word summons a bridge of light. Yeah? You recite the spell. The wisp responds, "Even if you're good at magic, which you aren't, it won't work in this place, though." Alright, okay. I bet I'm gonna take one step and die instantly. The cracks running through the ice make you nervous. Very nervous. You can't see any cracks in the ice. It looks thick enough to hold your weight. Ah, we see. Okay, well, hang on. The sounds of splintering ice reach your ears as you plunge feet first into the shockingly frigid water. The sheer cold causes you to gasp. Unfortunately, murky water fills your lungs and you sink to the lake bed, cold and dead. With your demise, the land of Counter-Lid fell to ruin! It's windy, but I don't have Humana, so that's not gonna do any good now, is it? I can see where the slap cracked. Okay. Yeah. See, it's clearly like, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. There you go. You breathe a sigh of relief as you step foot off of the frozen lake. After the excitement wears off and you calm down, you quickly retrace your steps and write them down. With your notes in hand, you feel like a real detective. Surely you're better than whoever it was those goons were after, Mr. Shoe something. You look at your nervous scrawling. It reads, northeast, southeast, southeast, north. The shore of the frozen lake abuts a stately stone building. Whatever it is, it's got to be warmer than standing here. You stare back at the frozen lake and decide it's not a place where you want to be. You prefer solid ground. You wind up and throw a punch at the man. He deftly catches it and gives you a smile, saying, "Nice try, kid." You say hello. Man responds, "Hey, kid. You look lost and confused. Happened to me once. Name's Ace Harding. What's yours?" You tell him your name. Dell, huh? Strange name for a short one like you. Tell you what, I run a boxing gym. Come by and I'll teach you something to help keep people off your case. You tell him about your trek across the ice. He responds, "Goons? I took care of them. I've been at this for years." "All right, kid, I like you, but it's windy out here. Get on inside." "See you around, kid." Deja who? Spoke with Ace. The item does not work. That's upsetting. That's unrealistic. There's a thin slot in this box. Maybe it has something to do with the strip of paper sticking out of the top. A painting of an eagle attacking a snake hangs behind a rope made of velvet. You don't know much about art, but it's very good. It's a statue of a burly man holding a sword. You can't help but think that you would look handsome if made of marble. You cannot take it. You slip the green notes in the slot and watch as the paper at the top grows. It says, Receipt Museum of Science and Industry. You don't know what science and industry are, but you know what a receipt is. That's your ticket into this place. Did Dell just put all the money in there? You stupid son of a bitch. You grab the ticket and rip it from the box. You are pleased with the satisfying sound of the paper tearing. What's up, M. Tigress? Going well? The only miss in this adventure is how I got not missed by that man with the Tommy gun. A man in a uniform stops you. He says, "Got a ticket, fella?" As you lunge forward to attack the guard, he effortlessly grabs you by the head and shoves you to the ground. "So that's how it is," he says, as he picks you up and takes you outside and straight to jail. He didn't even use handcuffs. He didn't need him for Dell. He just picked that man up by the back of his neck. Okay, I've had enough of your funny business, pal. The guard easily lifts you into the air and takes you outside to some waiting police officers that cart you off to jail. With your failure, evil has prevailed. Alright, time to stop playing with this guy. I tried to tempies him up, but he did not let... I tried to tempies him up. The tempies, they're delicious. They're so tasty. And yet, everyone gets mad when I try to give him tempies except for a dragon. Here, have a fucking ticket. Yeah, get that out of my fucking... Luck smiles on you once more as you see a familiar-looking structure in the center of a large room. The wisp chimes in. This portal is drawing power from this place, but it has no destination. Let's use the key and get home! The simple plaque reads, Only a few of these ancient objects are known to exist. Their purpose and composition are a mystery. There are ropes and cables holding the portal in place. You can sense the power coursing through the room. A familiar structure is before you. The other relics catch your interest, but you know your way home when you see it. Wait, where's... There it is. I missed the hole. You place the key into the slot. A portal forms and you can see a glimpse of home. Bye. You return through the portal, tired of being transported to places you don't belong. At least you don't feel ill. You're exhausted, and it looks like the wisp feels the same. As you consider resting for a moment, a gust of desert wind strikes you, reminding you of the long journey ahead. At least now you have the knowledge to traverse the dangerous expanse of the Great Barren Desert? Or at least you think you do. I mean, that feels like a leap in logic, but of course you do. Oh, looking at myself, huh? Am I pretty? Thou art a weary and battered fenling. He's sleepy. You look at your nervous scrawling. It reads, north, east, south, east, south, east, north. North, east, south, east. As you walk through the desert, your leg suddenly slides knee-deep into the sand and you fall forward with a wet splat as the streamer remembers that he hasn't died here yet. The sand feels like a sponge that quickly envelops you. You struggle to stand, only to sink deeper and deeper. It's the old Spreeper. With your failure, evil has prevailed. This dune is the resting place of an unfortunate soul. All that is left is their sun-bleached skeleton. The Gatekeeper mountain range lies beyond the desert. Alright, let's look at those notes again. Northeast, southeast, southeast, north. North, east, south, east, south, east, north. Classic thunders. You step away from the shifting dunes. Phew! I'll never forget that path now, you say, discarding the notepad. The oppressive heat of the desert has all but vanished as you rest below Gatekeeper Mountain. The near vertical ascent of the mountain face is demoralizing. Fatigue begins to wear upon your mind and spirit. This is foolish. I'm walking to my death! I've barely survived so far. I can't defeat that lizard monster, you say aloud. The wisp replies, but you have survived, Del. You have the breath to complain. Perhaps you have the will to persist. There is no one to take your place. Should you fail, the king, your friends, your family, all of them will perish, or worse. You consider the wisp's words. I hate this, and I hate you, which seems a little rude, but I understand. Fine, let's move, you respond curtly. We all have sacrifices we must make, Del, the wisp responds. You notice its voice has grown weaker, but you say nothing. Still sleepy. It's an ancient fairy stone. Seasoned magicians use these to cross great distances in the blink of an eye. I can't happen to... Yeah, no. What if they yell at it? No. Okay. The path up Gatekeeper Mountain reaches uncomfortably high into the sky. After the stifling heat of the desert, the cool wind blowing from the mountain is most welcome. Chapter 8. The doors at the back of the cart are unlocked. A wooden cart is parked on the mountain path. You don't see the owner anywhere. It must have been carrying supplies up the mountain before being abandoned. The base of the mountain has a path leading towards the summit. It is very steep, surely a warning to all travelers. You grasp the handles and swing the carriage doors open. As you step back, you almost lose your footing on the edge of the path. You look down at the steep rock base. Water. That's quite the drop. This carriage is literally sitting at the edge of disaster. The spacious interior of the cart is rather inviting. Your feet will not take you there. EOS. 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 Yith. A torn piece of parchment. You grab the rolled piece of parchment. You unfurl it and see that it's another piece of your map. Great Baron. This one seems a little light on clues. How do I... Okay. Alright. Eos. Yith. Tak. That doesn't sound right. Yith. Eos. Tak. No. It's an academic tome on the history of commerce and trade routes in Cal Torlin. You open the book to a marked page and read a circled passage. Fables tell of traders who could travel between lands by speaking a word of great power to fairy stones. Marked with a telltale X, the fairy stones can transport one across the kingdom in a flash. After crossing the desert, you hope to find a bounty of food and water, but all you see is a mountain climbing harness. You take the leather climbing harness. Tak. Eos. Ith. That doesn't sound right. Eos. Tak. Ith. No. Tak. Ith. Eos. Tak. Ith. Eos. Tak. Ith. Eos. You feel a sense of wisdom wash over you. You have unlocked some arcane knowledge. You have learned the spell Tekithios. When you must move with the swiftness of a god, speak these words before a fairy stone. As you turn to step out of the carriage, you feel it rocking slightly. You realize that it is about to tumble over the edge of the cliff. You leap from the cart just as it completely tips over the edge and tumbles down the rock face. Wood planks shatter in all directions as the cart impacts the ground with a loud crash that echoes for miles. That was a close call. As you catch your breath, you realize the path is cleared and you can now ascend the mountain. The wreckage of the cart sits at the bottom of a steep ravine. You cannot move there. Torn banners flap wildly in the wind. The colors indicate a group of Gwynethil troops passed through here. The steps carved into the rock do little to ease the effort needed to ascend this mountain. Keep that set there. The path leads down to a spacious plateau. These stairs ascend to a sharp rock ledge. 'Tis a sheet of ice covering the face of the mountain. Cold winds blow across this lonely divide. This tent is collapsed and torn, making it useless as shelter. Its terrible state prevents you from knowing when it was built. The mountain contour made this plateau a natural spot to enact a shelter from the elements. You are unable to move there. You approach the tent, looking to collect more valuables. That is until you see something begin to move. A decomposed body lurches from the tent, wearing the armor of a Gwynethil soldier. It stands silently before you. Well, hold on. Before I do the right thing, you carelessly ignore the fact that this creature, although timid, was a soldier and is a zombie. It grabs you with bony hands and takes a voracious bite out of your neck. All the blood drains rapidly from your body. Yeah, it's fucking Jerry again. Alright. Your eyes momentarily lose their focus and your senses reel. You slam the pickaxe into the ice, anchoring it. With a pull, you finally lift yourself over the mountain ledge. Unfortunately, you stumble upon a winged beast. It releases a hideous roar that paralyzes you with fear. The echo of the roar causes your heart to pound in your chest as your body goes limp from fright. You can't move. It roars again. Your heart leaps into your throat as the sound plays ceaselessly in your mind until you lose consciousness. Shaking your head, you ponder whether the zombie still fears that sound. Well, I don't think I can make that sound, so let's go ahead and, Bye! Lights from Gwynethel twinkle far in the distance as fierce winds blow painfully over your exposed skin. You would give anything to quit now, if only you could. You look down the mountain at the horrific mansion and breathe a sigh of relief, knowing you're finished with that accursed place. A grappling hook is anchored into the rock. The attached rope dangles in the darkness. You can faintly see a ledge below. You tug on the rope, ensuring it is secure enough to hold your weight as you begin your descent down the cliff. As you climb down, the rope holds firm, but the hook begins to shake slightly. Cracks form in the rock above you as the ledge crumbles, sending you plummeting to your death. With your failure, evil has prevailed. They harness up there. The grappling hook is anchored into the rock. The attached rope dangles in the darkness. Oh, I tried using it. It was like, no, bye. It's a really good song, too. Like that sounds very different from everything else that we've had. It appears that a few places in the ice wall have been chipped away. They look like holes that could be used for climbing. A rickety ladder rests against the ice wall. The sheer cold of the mountain has ravaged the wood. Oh yeah, let's go up the ladder. You begin climbing the ladder. The first few rungs are holding firm, but as you climb, you hear loud creaks. Suddenly, the frozen wood gives way and the ladder collapses into frozen splinters. You had actually gotten near the top, which means you fall a long way. Your legs broken, you look up to see pieces of the ladder fall towards you. Frozen wood shards stab into your body while your blood freezes as it pools around you. Jesus. That's rough, buddy. The adventure continues, but not for you. You grasp at the holes in the wall. They are safe, but they don't reach all the way up. Well... yeah, right? It's like an excessive, just being damned by God type of death. Also, what's up, Hyper Chris? Welcome in. Don't think I have anything here. It's finally time for Polychromus? No. We're puzzling now, gamers. So he's got a handy pickaxe. He doesn't like Scream. Well, I don't have any Scream. What if I just shout at him? Despite your diminutive stature, you raise your arms high and wide into the air and growl as fiercely as you can. Your ruse works! The zombie drops the pickaxe and shambles away, tumbling down the side of the mountain. You truly have a flair for the theatrical. That's like the second time I've overthought one of these things. You take the pickaxe, certain it will help you in your adventure. You are unable to move there. Yeah, definitely don't drop any hints unless I ask, because so far I've been pretty solid, except for one time when I did spend 20 minutes looking for fire before remembering that lanterns are fire, when I was desperately just trying to get a torch to throw at a tree. One of my most shining moments. Oh yeah, I gotta use the pickaxe on myself. You turn the pointed end of the pickaxe towards your face and swing it hard. It's a direct hit. The pickaxe pierces your skull and leaves you a dead, bloody mess. I can, because last time I tried to use the grappling hook, it just sent me to hell. Can I just have taken this thing? Oh, I could just have taken the damn thing. You carefully reach down and grasp the grappling hook. With a few strong tugs, you pull it free from the rock. As you step back from the ledge, cracks form in the rock and a large portion falls away. All right. Now we got our stuff. We got our tools. our grappling hook, our pickaxe, our harness, our tools. You swing the pickaxe as hard as you can at the ice wall. With a few well-placed strikes, you make a divot slightly higher on the wall that should act as a grip. You do it again. You do it again. After rubbing your hands together, you grip the frigid ice wall and begin to climb. Before long, you reach the top of the ice wall. As you climb up to this plateau, you notice the temperature has dropped significantly. The lightest breeze sends a chill up your spine. Well, let's go ahead and... You fall off the side of the mountain! You fall off the side of the mountain as your scream echoes off the sheer rock face. Just as you think you'll fall forever, your momentum is immediately halted by an impact with the ground so hard your body is obliterated by the force. I was close. I almost didn't kill myself there. You have failed in your quest. Now I'm going to not put on the jacket and see how long it takes until that kills me. You attach the harness to the lead rope. It is firmly attached but can freely travel along the rope. Be right back. I'm getting my dinner. Gonna go ahead and... I'm back! It turns out, it's pizza time! I mean, I did just now jump off this mountain. You slip on the harness and feel secure as you begin to cross. An impossibly frigid gust of mountain wind chills your bones! You feel your body seize as you lose the ability to move. As the life leaves your body, your frozen corpse clutches the mountainside. The adventure continues, but not for the slice of pizza. Oh. Oh, hot! Hot pizza! Hot pizza! I'm being killed! Pizza too hot! Tasty though. Tastes good. Good pizza to eat. Yeah, it turns out the answer is immediately. Okay, it's freezing. Time to put this on, you say as you slip on the heavy coat. You feel slightly warmer. Hardly comfortable, but at least you won't freeze to death. You slip into the harness and begin to slowly cross the narrow ledge. Your foot slips and you begin to fall! However, the harness tightens and catches you. After regaining your footing, you continue along the path. OBS, please, where'd you go? There you are. After an excruciatingly long time, you round the corner and reach the other side. You inch your way around the edge of the precipice, unhooking the harness and glad to be on safe ground. Until you notice movement in the corner of your eye. A winged beast clambers over the edge of the cliff. It's this fucking guy! It's the fucking orb guy! He's just fucking weird. It stares fiercely at you with razor-sharp claws ready to strike. This must be the monster that frightened the dead man. No wonder this monster terrified the zombie, even in death. The two haunting eyes remind you of two brilliant, lustrous pearls. Unfortunately for you, the winged beast is quite mobile. Before you can blink, it pulls you toward its open maw. It inspects you closely, sniffing your pockets. It speaks. Orb! Wait.
Orb. Where is orb?
Impatience gets the best of the creature. It uses its claws to tear you to shreds, deciding to have you for dinner. That man pondered my ass apart. With your demise, the land of Kal Torlin fell to ruin. Yeah, I mean, hey, pearls is orbs. Oh, I forgot to harness! Yeah, harness. I'm a little baby. I'm a little baby that needs a harness. I'm scared of rocks. Here. You toss the pearl toward the monster, and it deftly snatches it from the air. It growls with satisfaction.
Orb.
Having received what it wanted, it takes off down the mountain. Your path is clear, but you still need a way across the gap. Oh, this one I know. I know the answer to this one. Jump. You slowly step toward the cliff to take into view. Despite your attempt to be careful, a sharp gust of wind nudges you. You topple headfirst over the edge, screaming all the way down until your head collides with the jagged rocks below. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. By the way, we have some new people in here, so I just want to let you guys know. Because of Shadowgate, I almost always use 2 exclamation points instead of 1. It's so locked in my head from Shadowgate doing it constantly. Like, I actually used to do still do, text-based role-playing online. And I used to play on this one game that was based on video games. And I played the Warlock Lord on that game for like 5-6 years. Just doing Shadowgate shit to people. You speak the magic word, Polychromus. Beams of color spring from the cold rock, swirling across the expanse until a brilliant rainbow flows. It was mushes, so it was like an offshoot of mud that's pure role-playing. I still use those. Touching the rainbow with the tip of your boot, you feel it's as firm as the stone. Resting on a crude nest is a creature you recognize from Gwynethville Castle. You gape in astonishment at the coincidence. Well, I'll be the son of an elf, you say with a smile. You wonder if you have any more sugary treats. Tempe-san! Delicious! You flinch as the small dragon snaps up the Tempes from your hand. It closes its eyes and chomps contentedly on... I should have tried to see if this guy would kill me this time, but I was so excited to use the Tempes again. To your surprise, it motions you toward itself, as if it wants to give you a ride. The little dragon looks at you quizzically and says, "You know what ride?" You hop onto the dragon's back and try to settle yourself while the creature scoots about, causing you to sway alarmingly. "Where's small man go?" it asks. You gently nudge it toward the east. Bunching its muscles, it leaps right from the rock face. The dragon takes you to the skies, and you only get a sense for how high the Gatekeeper Mountain really is. As you get a glimpse of the kingdom the likes of which no one else has ever seen, you realize you don't know where you're being taken. Wherever the creature decides to land, you guess. Winging it, flew the dragon to the hidden lands. Chewing. Leaning away from the mic so I do not mukbang your asses off. After a short trip, you land with a stomach-churning lurch in a clearing somewhere inside the mountain. Stunned by the flight, you don't even protest when it shrugs you off its shoulders and flies off. A dirt crossroad leads to a lone cabin flanked by a dark forest. A sense of urgency begins to fill you. The dirt path takes a hard turn here. As you stare at the lovely night sky, you notice the air is dead still. Let's try it. Let's fairy stone. Let's see what happens. Blue light emanates from the fairy stone. The light surrounds you and it feels as if you are taking flight. Ah, the true use of the map. All the way back home. Your vision returns as you feel yourself land gently on the ground. What a trip. Interesting that it looks, it looks all different at night. Kind of didn't expect that. Let's take a quick look around. Holy shit! I found some content, y'all. You stare at the curio shop owner and think it unusual to see him relaxing away from his store. The curio shop owner glances at you and gives a sly smile. He says, "Hello, young fenling. As always, my store is closed at night, but I trust my wares perform to your satisfaction." You look at the weapon shop owner and see that he keeps sneaking glances at the barmaid. The barmaid still exudes energy, but she does seem worn at the end of her long shift. The weapon shop owner gives you a nod and says, "Thank you, Fenling, for bringing us together. I see you put the old crossbow to good use. Well done. You've made me proud. I love how many murders you've done with it. I can smell the blood in your hands and it thrills me." The barmaid gives you a tired but warm smile. She speaks. "Thank you for uniting me with my love. Visit us next time you're in Gwynenthel," she finishes with a wink. You see what you think is a smile form on the face of the barkeeper. He speaks. "The tiny hero returns. You're welcome at me establishment anytime." You sneak up on the guard and deliver a vicious punch to his arm. Unfortunately, you only manage to spill his ale. "My drink!" he shouts. "Alright, it won't trouble you found it, Fenling." His strike comes so swiftly you don't even see it. You awaken sprawled out on the floor of the bar with a dull pain on your chest and having learned a valuable lesson. Just like old times. "You bested me, my friend. I have no more desire to play, eh?" A somber atmosphere permeates the bar. No one here is looking for a fight. You have more important things to attend to. I don't, actually. Oh, I can come in here? You're in the darkened shop, thinking it unusual that it is unlocked and unguarded this late at night. Is there a spot I can put a lantern? Get a little light? No? Let's just take something at random. Ah! See, that's normal. You greet the blacksmith. He smiles widely and replies, "Hello, Fendling. Is there something I can do for you?" You want a free pole? No? You want a free sheath? No? You want to give me that? No, too heavy. I'm just a little guy. No? Alright. We've played our games. Are these guys still too busy to see me again? Even though I saved all their asses? Lame. I want kissies from the king. King kissies. . Alright, we're done here. We have fun. The wisp speaks to you, his voice soft and weak. This portal uses a different source of energy, Del. This portal is powered by a pure life force. It demands a great sacrifice to open. But I have an idea. We may be able to borrow some life force from the recently departed. Speak to the dead, see their final moments, and find the ones that can lend us their last bit of life. Much has been asked of you this day, and this will not be easy. Be resolute. You have proven yourself capable. Let's go. Portal stands quiet and cold. It requires life energy, but has none. You'll have to gather more, some from the souls of the departed. Boy, that's ornate. Etched into the cabin exterior are signs and symbols that you cannot decipher. The engraving on this octagonal plaque looks like an ordinary decorative handprint. This circular indentation depicts a sorcerer, his arms held high to the heavens. That's just the Warlock Lord sprite. You can't fool me. I bet Lockmere lives here. This is a Lockmere-ass house. Nothing happened. It did not work. The door is unlocked and opens easily. Being such an isolated place, there's not much need for locks. Exile's Study. More celestial symbols fill the cabin. The owner is fascinated with the passage of time, or perhaps obsessed. A relief in the shape of a hexagon is carved into the wall. It's a dusty old tome. You grab the book and notice a bookmarked page. You begin reading the page. The Revenant War. Talamar's war raged against all the kings of Kal Torlin, and cities fell to his hordes as he tore across the lands. Troll, changeling, goblin, and orc led the attacks, while Talamar resurrected his foes as armies of shambling corpses. Recognizing their end was near, the remaining king's forces in the Circle of 12 united and met Talamar's army at Maudsley. On those holy grounds, by luck than might, Talamar was humbled and captured, his monsters scattered or killed. You place the tome back where you found it. You grab the book and notice a bookmarked page. The Second Trap. In my folly, I convinced my brethren to let Talamar live. We bound him with runes deep below Shadowgate, but we too failed. Talamar escaped, murdering the rest of the circle save me. This forced my hand to call the Seed of Prophecy to Shadowgate. My gamble was successful and Talamar was pulled into hell. But in night's long hours, I feared this was yet another trap. Streamer eating on stream. Unprofessional. For, as Jer vanquished him, Talamar first beheld that which he had long sought, the Staff of Ages. You put the tome back down. The first assault. The Circle of 12 convened a trial for the outcast, Talamar the Black, now known to all as the Warlock Lord. He was charged with accessing forbidden tomes and delving into black arts, including necromancy and mind-walking. But Talamar was clever, and the trial was merely a trap to draw the circle together. Once gathered, the trap was sprung. Many of our brethren fell on that dark day. So that, I believe, is all stuff that got mostly established in the remake rather than the original. Or at least like the vague shape of some of that. An old and very worn desk sits next to the wall of the cabin. You do not recognize the bird that produced this quill. No, absolutely not. Shut up. Stop. You cannot. You lift up the desktop, revealing the inner compartment. Thinking that this desk is as good as a treasure chest, you grab the ring. Carved upon this plain gold ring is a symbol in the shape of a handprint. Well, we know what we're doing with that. Is a small, sparsely furnished cabin. Notes litter the study as if someone was desperately trying to record their history. Is a darkened path surrounded by thorns. Oh, it is thorny. The brambles are as thick and strong as steel cables. As you approach, you swear they move towards you. Time to die! Ignoring your gut instinct to avoid the wall of uncomfortably aggressive-looking vines, you venture forth on the path. You think it is your imagination fooling you as the vines seem to creep towards your body, but you are wrong. Suddenly, the thicket heaves up and collapses on you, slicing your flesh into ribbons. You bleed to death in agony. What the fuck were you thinking, you stupid son of a bitch? Ring. Hand. No? Huh? Hold on. Ring me? No? No. Handprint. Handprint. No? Alright, now we're just gonna start hitting buttons on things. Various symbol, sign symbol. Infinity. You recognize this shape from the work of sorcerers. While it looks like a ribbon, to them it symbolizes infinite time. You don't have to go fine already. You say the magic words, but nothing happens. The spell has been nullified. Someone must have wanted to keep people away to invoke such fierce sorcery. So the thing I expected to open that didn't do it. Am I not hitting enough things? Hit all this stuff. Oh, wait, what's that? A richly woven tapestry is attached to a spindle. You can easily unfurl it. You reach up and grasp the pulled tapestry. With a tug, you pull it down, revealing the art. It seems to say if you go this way, you'll fucking die. It depicts an aimless path that leads nowhere. What if I just... No? That doesn't seem to have done anything. It's that would be a skull. Wait a minute. Oh, God. Maybe I need to go find fucking skeletons. There's been all kinds of skeletons everywhere. And now I have fast travel. I don't think there are any skeletons behind me. I know of at least one, the donjon. Yeah, it's backtracking time. This feels correct. Skeleton. Your eyes momentarily lose their focus and your senses reel. Your heart races as you slam the door to your chamber, nearly knocking the purple-green banner off the wall. It was by chance you saw the book fall from Ovin's satchel. And by fortune, the pages revealed his plot with Veldar. As you think of where the king is at this hour, movement draws your attention to the reflection in the large mirror. Green, scaly hands tipped with claws quickly cover your face. One stifles your scream, while the other slides over your neck. The soul glows with a soft blue color. It floats gently in front of you. You hear nothing in response. You reach out and grasp the soul of the departed. Shaking your head, you try to forget the horrifying vision. The soul of a wise advisor racing to warn his king. You receive no supply. Supply? Alright, where was more Skellington? Don't think there were any more in there. The mines were certainly skeletal full. Skeletish. We got a couple in here. Well, there was one here, but that guy found... Oh, that guy finally fucking handled this shit. The spear the guard captain held earlier today has skewered the bodies of the dire wolves. Looking closely, you see the wolves are but skin and bones. They must have been crazed from the pangs of hunger. You can't take that. Ah, I can't get Wolf's Ghost. Chim! What about this guy? Did he get this guy? He got this guy. You can see. Oh, maybe? Can I maybe still? No. Okay, he got these corpses. Yoink. Not making that mistake again. Oh, what's up, brother? There was no response. The guard captain has collapsed. The wounds covering his still body are identical to those of the two guards. His singulaculum reads, Falavin Montview, Gwynenthil Guard Captain, born 2391 CS, enlisted 2417 CS. Your eyes momentarily lose your focus and your senses reel. The cold night seeps into your bones, and your legs tremble with exhaustion. A lump grows in your throat as you wrap their sheets. We're home, boys. I got 'em for you. Got 'em all. Your legs fail you, and you fall to the dirt. Welcome in versus Esports Indie. Your breath becomes ragged. Be good, lads. Tell your mum I'll see you. You shut your eyes against the stars. You reach out and grasp the soul of the departed. Shaking your head, you try to forget the saddening vision. You could not stop a tear from escaping your eye. The soldier's body has been respectfully covered. Your eyes momentarily lose their focus and your senses reel. Your arm and leg burn with pain as warm blood drips down your limbs. You see a soldier swing his sword wildly in the dark. Ah! Run, damn it! It's dire wolves! Get up the rope, I'll be right there! Go, Benevin! I'm coming! You turn to run, but a massive weight lands on your back and knocks you to the ground. You feel teeth puncturing your neck. You reach out and grab the soul of the departed. Shaking your head, you try to forget the horrifying vision. The pain from the bite in your thigh is the only thing keeping you from awake as you prop yourself against the cool rock. Medivin! You shout, but don't hear a reply. You call once more into the mouth of the cave and hear only your echoes. You try to stand, but fall back on the rock. Blood flows rapidly from your wound as a wave of exhaustion overtakes you. You reach out and grasp the soul of the departed. Shaking your head, you try to forget the horrifying vision. The way forward is now clear. So I didn't leave any corpses when I aced all these guys. So it won't be them. Oh right, there was a boat here. It's gone now. Yeah, like I saw that dude then was like, oh, shit. Like, I was expecting to have to go find those guys. I thought I'd walk in here and I'd see those guys being all... Like, him just being sad. I didn't expect his ass to have fucking eaten it. Thank you, Denjin. I'll try to branch out. Alright, back to the rock. Was this here? No. Hilltop. I wonder. Like, no way, right? That's way too... No, not at all. I mean, there was a corpse in here, but I sure did bury the hell out of it, huh? Like, if you want recently dead... People pretty dead in here. No way, right? Ain't no way. Yeah, that should be... That would have been a hilarious depth. If I went and talked to the fucking... Tried to use it on the Phantom and just got wrecked. I know there's this guy. Gonna work? Oh, it works. Okay, okay. And I do appreciate where it comes from, Indy, but like, don't backseat me unless I'm actively looking for stuff. I am pretty much tearing through this, kinda. I'm pretty good. Your eyes momentarily lose their focus, and your senses reel. You struggle to no avail against the ropes binding your arms. You turn, but your shoulders meet a firm surface. You are stuck. The smell of rotten earth is overwhelming. You feel clumps of something rain down on you. You hear a soft whistling from above. A sweet, familiar melody, a tune you whistled when he was young. Shaking your head, you tried to forget the horrifying vision. I couldn't get a soul from that one. Too scary. Because it was, that, probably. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, hell no. I'm going around. Turn around. Complex map. Let's see. Well, hey. I know you're a still living skeleton, but maybe? Oh, yeah. Your eyes momentarily lose their focus and your senses reel. You sit on the cold stone, staring into the dark liquid in the pool while marveling at how quickly he is progressing. You hear footsteps behind you and you turn your head to see his familiar grin. Ah, there you are. Fetch me my chout. Shaking your head, you try to forget the horrifying vision. No, not there. Nope. You know what? I'll bite. Where is the third one? Since this looks like it's all bonus dialogue. So I'm not getting any souls from these guys. I don't think we're puzzling. I think we're just getting the bonus dialogue from these guys because they haven't given me any souls. I think. Oh my god! Would it be the imp? It would be the imp, wouldn't it? But the imp being alive is how I got the spell. Is he dead up here? No. I could kill him. No. Oh yeah! This guy! I remember. Never mind. Your eyes momentarily lose their focus and your senses reel. What's up, Red Piece? Welcome in. Ah! Look at that! You work on preparing dinner, trying to look calm. You didn't mean to read the master's notes, but you can't let them proceed. You took the charm and will dispose of it in the swamp after serving dinner. Then you will escape to Gwynethil to tell... Before you finish your thought, an abrasive rope cinches your neck and you are lifted into the air. You asphyxiate, slowly. You reach out and grasp the soul of the departed. Shaking your head, you try to forget the horrifying vision. It wasn't bonus at all! I just hadn't poked my head back down that way. Hey buddy, did you think I'd forget about you? Your eyes momentarily lose their focus and your senses reel. You trudge forward with your head down as the relentless desert winds send sand tearing across your face. You've wandered aimlessly for days, thirsty and exhausted. You decide to sit for a while. You realize the sun is setting. A portal of far-off lands, you whisper, clutching the hand wheel. It's not worth my life, you say with your final breath. You reach out and grasp the soul of the departed. Shaking your head, you try to forget the horrifying vision. You know, the only corpse that was here was the guy I did yell at, and he did run away and die. But I also used a spell on him anyway. And it told me to yell at him so we'd run away and die. I think... Oh, careful, careful. Don't just do it. The view from this ice-covered plateau would be lovely if it wasn't so uncomfortably windy and cold. Okay, that's a lot of soul. Let's see if it's enough. I don't think there were any more... At least not in places I can get back to. Oh, I see holes. Hold on a minute. I might be it might be a while yet. You release the soul into the portal. The carvings in the structure emit a gentle red glow as the portal gains more energy. You release the soul. Okay, it's not one for one. Hell yeah, gamers! You release the soul to the portal. The carvings in the structure emit a gentle red glow as the portal gains more energy. You deliver the final soul to the structure, but the portal does not appear. The wisp floats before you and speaks gently. This has been a journey most interesting. I foresaw you rotting in a cell, but you escaped and freed a king. I foresaw you slain by the numerous beasts in the Torland forest, yet you bested each of those monsters. You traveled across time and space. Without fail, you made your way home and closer to stopping the coming cataclysm. You have surprised me, proven yourself a worthy ally in the battle against darkness. Now you must proceed alone. This portal requires another soul. Be brave and clever. Do not submit to the evil you will face. Goodbye, Del. Powered by the souls and the wisp's sacrifice, the portal is now open. You exit the portal, less sick than usual. You're not sure where you are, but you recognize a cold stone mountain anywhere. You stand before an elaborate platform. The spires look like fangs guarding the entrance in the distance. Pizza butt time! While I'm chewing, can we get F's in the chat for the imp? For the wisp? F's in the chat, please. Wow. Wow, with the E. I'll remember you. I'm putting your name on my list. I don't forget easily. There we go. You're going right in my file. Yep, there we go. Prime Gaming M Tigris. E. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You might pay for that in the future. There's a large doorway set into the mountain stone. As your eyes peer up towards the unsettlingly large moon, you notice a steel cage imprisoning a red-eyed raven. "Hello, Fedling!" the raven exclaims. "My name is Odin. I see you are new here. Welcome to the mines of Mithrock. Now, be so kind as to release me from this trap, and I will lend you my knowledge and guide you through this land." The raven finishes his speech and motions a wing toward the handle below the cage. Wasn't this the VR game? I didn't play that one. Due to not owning any VR equipment. "Be a damn release me. It's quite embarrassing being trapped in here," Odin says hurriedly. You pull the handle and release Odin from the cage. "Finally! Thank you, Fedling," he says with a hint of gratitude. "My name is Dell," you reply. Odd name. "Very well, Dell. I shall join you as your guide through these mines." The raven flies over and perches on your shoulder. "Forward! Into the mines of Mithrock!" he squawks cheerfully. Both the raven, Odin has joined you. The moon hangs silently in the night sky. It casts a beautiful light upon a steel cage. It cannot be taken. The steel cage that held Odin is now empty. "Good riddance!" the raven squawks from his perch on your shoulder. "Steam! Calm down! It's telling me what every single person my friends is playing out of nowhere. I'm being attacked." Maybe I was disconnected for a second. You pause as you notice shards of glass float off the ground and assemble themselves into a mirror before you. The visage of an old man appears in the glass. His voice booms.
Listen to me, sorcerer, or time is fleet.
"Sorcerer?" you wonder aloud. Odin chimes in. "Don't worry about that. This is recording. Do pay attention otherwise." The image of the band continues.
I am Lockmere the Timeless, the warder of Castle Shadowgate. The great drums of the mountain dwarves have gone silent, but do not fret. I shall not leave you unarmed. Odin, my raven and now your guide, will lead you. Do not tarry. Fare thee well, sorcerer.
With that, the glass falls away. Odin speaks. "There you are, Dell. At your service. Now, let us get out of this cold. Bring us to the stone door at once." Odin perks up as you approach the door. "Open sesame," he says. The ground shakes and the door slowly slides open. "Well, I'll be," you mumble. Odin looks at you quizzically. "Did you not try that, Fenling? First day, is it?" he replies. "Little shit." "Dora! If you need to get in the mine, just say the word, or rather let me say the word if you catch my drift." I'll be wrapping up kind of soon, but not quite yet. So we'll get some way into the mines. This would be a good stopping point, but I don't want to stop yet. It's just that simple. It is a small green tablet. You recall reading that dwarves use them to power various mechanisms. Doing. Thinking it could be useful, you take the tablet. This green tablet serves as a power source for dwarven technology. You don't know how it works, but it does. At chapter 10, and I didn't even look at the map for chapter 9. Ooh. The torch is tightly fastened to the wall. You cannot take it. You see a doorway at the end of the hall. You've heard that dwarves section their mines secure against cave-ins. You see a chest in a small alcove. That's for me. There's a hallway with a lone pedestal. You are in a small alcove. It is a small red chest made of fine materials. You expect no less from dwarven craftsmanship. Time to die! You lift the top of the chest. Inside is a small, glowing orb. The orb emits a soft blue glow. As you take the orb, Odin offers some advice. These mines are covered in glamour spells, Dell. This orb will help you see through the facade, illuminating the truth where things seem missing. I didn't die. These dwarves are not in their pit game. Hey, it's this again. You stare at the carved rooms and recognize the repeating ribbon-shaped symbol. Odin notices your confusion and says, Lockmere was quite insistent on adding those. He mentioned it was a warning, but he did not specify further, Odin finishes. You rattle the handle, but the door is locked and will not budge. It appears we will need a key, Dell. Go take a look around. No need to rush. I'm not bored. Not at all. You rub the orb. What if I just hit it? No, it hurts. No? Maybe here? Maybe we orb immediately? Oh. We're rubbing. We're rubbing. I rubbed everything. I don't already have a key in my pocket, do I? No, okay. None of those look movable. No, yeah, blocked. Blocked. Hold the orb when you feel something is missing and it may reveal the truth to your eyes. You hear a scuttling noise from above as you watch a peculiar red thing hop from the ceiling to the wall and onto the floor. That is one silly-looking spider, Fenling, Odin squawks. I hate spiders so much. So much, you reply. Odin responds tersely. Yes, well, remove it already. I have places to go. You run forward and give the spider a good boot. It tumbles backwards end over end until it smashes against the wall. Having had enough, the spider slowly rises and scuttles up the wall and away until it's out of sight. Alright, hold on a minute. Why did that happen? Yep, spider again. What if I just move past? Will it kill me? Despite looking like an annoyed red cotton ball with legs, this spider is indeed a spider. As you walk past it, the thing leaps onto your back and pierces your neck with its fangs. Its venom quickly paralyzes you. The last thing you see before you pass out is the spider extruding a sticky thread as it wraps you up. Ah, that's a nasty spreeper. You have died. The skies darken and the world is doomed. Oh no, doesn't like me looking at it. I was sure of that one. Oh, I misclicked and died. I mean, it can't just be kicking it, right? No. Might just be kicking it over and over again. I'm probably overthinking something that's being done just to emulate something in the VR game. But maybe I'm not. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I crave the spider. The game has taken pity on me. I've gotten 2 things, and neither of them are doing anything for me anywhere in here. I can see. None of the spells would be any useful. Oh, there you are, dipshit. No? What do you got? Stone tablets are the key to overcoming their traps. But there is no trap. It's just a door. Am I supposed to tablet something in here? No? Wait a minute! Oh, God! This stone appears quite loose, an odd thing to notice about a dwarven structure. Usually flawless in their execution, it is not common to see a mistake made by dwarves. You hit the stone and hear a hollow thud. The stone crumbles, revealing a metal key. God, the old key in the wall trick! Got me again! Embarrassing. Oh, you! Get the hell out of your mouth. Oh, it's key 1. Oh no, not key 1. The door opens with a gentle push. A scuttling sound alerts you to the presence of another absurd-looking spider. It proceeds to block your path. You kick the fuck out of that thing. It gets the fuck out. It hates your ass. Ugh. You look at the well-worn stones on the floor and wonder why such a populated mine is now empty. You see a deep pit with several stone platforms. The hallway continues deeper into the mines. Trap hall! Odin speaks loudly. Don't worry about that sigil! It is a defense mechanism that senses a threat. And you couldn't possibly be a threat, so onward! Odin finishes with a snicker. An ornate mirror is set in the stone wall across the pit. Yeah. Oh, well, sure. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. This dwarven mirror casts a stunning reflection of your surroundings, but why not me? No, I guess don't worry about it. Your interest is piqued by the ancient scroll. Apologies. You open the scroll and begin reading the scribbled text.
Drog, I bring news. I have heard nothing from Fergren since his crew entered the western tunnel. It is unlike him. I am activating the defenses. I believe Fergren has unleashed something hidden there aeons ago, and I've seen no one since. Raise the alarm. Send word to King Thoromir, Dragonfell. I will move as quickly as I can. You must reach the king.
The scroll is signed, Borin. You return the scroll to his place. A morbid skull candle shines atop the table. You notice the wax doesn't melt and the flame does not flicker. You take the dwarven tablet. You quickly flip the book open to a page. Down, you fool! Odin squawks as he flies off your shoulder. An apparition floats up from the burnt tome, hovering before you. Bert, you're scared of this? It's cute, you say, smirking. The ghost floats to you and touches your face. In a second, all your skin melts off your body. You die in severe pain. With your failure, evil has prevailed. if I use my various tools. No? Do I just... Yep, just don't do it. Just don't touch the book. Dead book. A book that kills you. Shadowgate. Got another tablet out of the deal. Dark Hall. Hey, look. An unlit torch. If only I had torches that I could light the torch with. It confuses you why dwarves favor bottomless pits. They're inconvenient at best, you think. Yeah. You grab the torch and give it a pull. It snaps down and you hear a click sound from behind the wall. Clever dwarves. Not clever enough, but pretty good, you say proudly. Odin responds, "It was unlit, Del. A dozen lit torches in here, and you noticed an unlit torch. Brilliant," he snickers. The stone pillars quickly slide into place, as if beckoning you across the pit. You stare into the dark mirror. It looks like an endless void. The thought fills you with dread. These books are written in a language you don't understand. You'd rather not ask the bird. Cannot be taken. So, nothing? That's not right. That can't possibly be right. The intricate details of the stone stand are awe-inspiring. Ouch to smarts. Well, I won't ask the bird, so I guess I can't do anything with this quite yet. What's that up there? I'll be back. Probably. Even if you could cross this chasm, there is a heavy stone door blocking the way forward. There is a tablet placed in an indent atop this pedestal. You take the tablet. But actually, you place the tablet. You place the tablet. You place the tablet. That one not like that one? You place the tablet. A rumbling sound echoes through the chamber as the door opens and stones rise from the darkness. You can't trick me with a non-shiny pedestal. You take the tablet. It closes immediately. Fuck you, dumbass. This torch is tightly fastened to the wall. Having passed the defenses, this must be the beginning of the dwarven mind proper. Checking something real quick. And yep. Alright. That's a good stopping point. So we are going to call it here. Do a quick save. We're moving right along. Pass the defenses, 65%. The Mines Part 2, the sequel to Mines. Alright. I think the next stream I do will probably be more Shadowgate instead of switching to UFO 50 like I've usually been doing. Because I'm wanting to get through and see where we're going, where we are. The pace is picking up. It's getting scary. We've seen Lockmere. Why am I going to pick up that pizza when I'm like almost up the stream? So what we're going to do, I don't got a date down because I got to look at some stuff, and I know it's not going to be tomorrow for sure. I think something else happening Wednesday too. But I'll double check on that. So maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I'm going to raid into my dear friend, Countess Lita, who's just gone live with Honkai Star Rail. So if you want to see when I stream, I post on Twitter. I've been posting on Blue Sky. I don't remember if I put my Blue Sky link on my Twitch yet. But did I make it Patware? Did I make that Patware show? Okay, that's patware.bsky.social. And of course, here on Twitch, the easiest way to make sure you keep up on when I get live. So go ahead and drop me any follows in those places if you want to keep updated. It was nice seeing a lot of new faces coming around today. The Shadowgate allure is finally dragging people in. But yeah, I'll keep on with this. We're gonna keep having a good time. Gonna hit this raid button. I'm glad I managed to get shot by a gun. That was my goal for today. I wanted to get shot by a gun. And sure enough, I got welcome to Chicago. Thank you for the follow, Snack. So without further ado, we'll go raid over Countess Lita with the Jug raid. You treat her well, dear friend of mine. I'll see you guys Wednesday or Thursday. I'll keep y'all posted. Alrighty. Have a good night.